Samantha Walker, girl detective. Hot on the trail.
You bet.
And the trails led to the top of the world.
Yep. I found out who Clipper Curtis's little visitor was the other night, and where said visitor makes his home.
You've given him the 3rd degree, huh?
Not yet. The boy's a little shy. But tomorrow's another day.
You almost missed your nightcap.
Almost. Looks like I already have. Closing time.
You are mistaken, ma chère. The joint is jumping, and will continue to do so until I decree otherwise. Now, what do you have?
You mean name my poison?
Oh, Elliot. Is that fair? I'm offering you gracious hospitality and the finest spirits in Houston. Completely free.
That's funny. I thought everything at the top of the world had a rather extravagant price tag.
Not for my very special friends. And you, Elliot, are one of the very special. Here's to you, friend. To the man whose son owns 1/3 of Houston.
Ah, yes. The man whose son owns 1/3 of Houston. Has a nice ring, hasn't it?
Ah, it's positively musical.
And you, of all people, have a fine ear for music.
Why, thank you.
Unfortunately, you may find this particular melody rather dissonant. I may be the man whose son turned down 1/3 of Houston.
And then again, you may be able to persuade Dennis into seeing things more reasonably.
Well, my efforts at persuasion have fallen on deaf ears.
Oh, Elliot, certainly you're not going to give up after one measly, paltry,
Paige, I can't move
namby-pamby
mountains.
attempt.
We talked over dinner. Dennis says no, he means no.
Darling, a defeatist attitude like that is going to get you nowhere. All right, call me a Pollyanna. I prefer to look on the brighter side.
Well, where's the bright side of this one?
I have faith in you, Elliot. I'm certain that with a little fatherly guidance, you will eventually be able to persuade Dennis into accepting his inheritance from Alex Wheeler.
I told you, I've tried fatherly guidance.
And I'm telling you, try it again. Otherwise, I'll have to tell him that the guidance you are giving is not exactly fatherly at all.
I would recommend that you don't.
Oh, Elliot, Dennis was so puzzled. What was it he kept asking? Why would Alex Wheeler leave me 1/3 of his estate? It's a shame to leave the boy so bothered and bewildered when I have the answer right on the tip of my tongue.
There's no need to threaten me, Paige.
Threaten? Oh, Elliot. Misunderstand me. Just a word to the wise. You are wise, aren't you? Wise enough to accept an offer of an alliance when you hear one?
You mean I scratch your back, etc.?
Precisely. With your encouragement, I can help your family or our family end up with that 1/3 of Houston. May I call you Dad?
A toast to avarice.
Oh, I'd rather call it a healthy respect for money.
How about an absolute awe of anything with 7 figures?
9. But then why quibble over a few zeros?
No, certainly. I'm no bookkeeper.
I am. And I intend to keep Dennis's books impeccable.
A man always hopes his son will find a woman to care for him above all else. I think I found a daughter-in-law to fill the bill.
Dad, you've struck gold.
Right. You've got to be the weirdest. How could you do that? That little lady was hot to trot, and you just let her waltz out of there all by her lonesome.
You wise up, Bernie. That little lady wanted only one thing.
Did she ever? If I was you, I would have given it to her, too. Fact is, I just might do that anyway.
That one thing ain't what you're thinking it is, Bernie.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. Broad like that probably got more tricks up her sleeve than you and I ever dreamed about.
Will you wise up, you yo-yo, huh? Will you wise up? What she wanted was information. Clipper Curtis called me up and warned me all about her. Hey, you didn't tell her nothing when I went off to collect the bar bill, did you, huh?
Oh, hell, will you relax? She was a nice-looking broad out to have herself some fun. Ugh. What could I tell her, anyway?
Way nobody else can help.
No, Billy Joe, stop it, Billy Joe. Stop it. I'm talking about a job. No, I want a job, and you said
Damn, I wasn't dreaming. She was here. I gotta get to her. I gotta find out what I did that night. Elena knows. She's the only one.
Bet you just about had your fill of hospitals, haven't you, Dad?
You sure do have a gift for understatement, honey.
Well, it won't take long. Anyway, you really don't have any choice in the matter.
Well, I might have if you hadn't hogtied me and dragged me down here.
Come on, Daddy. You've already worn out one heart. I mean to see to it that you keep the second one in mint condition.
Dr. Brown, 4-4.
I guess you're right.
Art wouldn't have ordered those tests unless he thought they were necessary.
Well, you can't begrudge an old man some grousing, can you? Oh, Lord. If I know my girl, you've got some business or other to take care of. No sense in us both wasting our mornings here.
Well, I was thinking about going by Iris's and cheering her up.
Well, now, that kind of business would stand a second thought if I were you. I didn't say anything about this, but our friend Iris and I had a little dispute.
Oh, come on, Daddy. You and Iris?
Mm-hmm. It was the day I was going down to criminal court to stand with Justin at his arraignment. It didn't appeal too much to Iris that anybody would stand anywhere with Justin.
I thought she would have gotten over that part of it by now.
I have never seen such rage in a woman's eyes. She called Justin a butcher. I thought she was going to go after me right on the spot.
So she's got Justin tried, convicted, sentenced, and hanged.
She's venting her wrath, making no bones about it. I don't think it's going to be very pretty, Rena.
Doesn't sound like it's very pretty right now.
I think it's going to get ugly now. Now that Iris has all that wheeler money and influence at her command, if she wants Justin convicted, she's going to make my work of defending him much tougher.
Looks like I was off base, Daddy. Justin's the friend in need of my company today. I think I'm gonna go.
Take care.
Yep.